Good morning, all. I am Anil. Today, we'd like to discuss about JavaScript. Coming to JavaScript, JavaScript is a dynamic programming language primarily used to create interactive and dynamic content on websites. And it is the one of the three core technologies of the World Wide Web, working along with HTML, which provides the structure, and CSS, which handles the styling and other. Coming to the topics to be covered in this, we covered the topics like objects in Java, functions in JavaScript, this and this keyword importance and JavaScript modules. Coming to the objects, an object is in JavaScript is a collection of related data and are occurred functionality stored as a key value pairs. Coming to keys, keys are the usual strings and values can be represented as numbers, strings, arrays, other objects, or even functions. For example, we take constant percentage equals to name John age 25 and constant core is new object. Like this, we take the examples. Coming to the next slide, how to access and manipulate objects. Accessing properties dot notation as object dot property, bracket notation as we should open a bracket for this notation, object open bracket semicolons and property. And next, manipulating objects. For this we use update existing property and we use a add new property, delete properties. For example, we take this code as constant percentage declared as name, John, age, and number. Use console.log person name and person age, and we declare person.age equals to 26, person.city equals to New York, delete person city, and we end with the console.log person. And coming to the next topic, nested objects and methods. What is meant by nested objects? Objects can be contain other objects as values. Access nested properties using multiple dots or brackets. And there are many methods in the objects. And coming to the methods in objects, a method is what is meant by a method means a method is a function stored as a property inside an object. Methods can be used this to refer to belong to. For example, we take this code constant student equals to. We declare name, address, city, and pin code. And we open a bracket, we use the function greet function. And we open console.log. In that we use as a prompt, hello, I am this name from this address. And we close this. And at the end we use console.log student address city and student.greet. And coming to the functions in the JavaScript, what is the main definition of the function is a function is a reusable block of the code that performs a specific task. And the importance of the functions are to avoid repetition, makes code modular and maintainable. To the main use of the functions is to reduce the long code to a small and understandable code. There are different types of functions: function declaration, function expression, arrow function. Function declaration means define with the function keyword and a name, and function expression means assign to a variable, and row function means short syntax introduced in ES6. For this, we take this as an example. Function add taking two variables a comma b. For that, we take the sum return a plus b, and in the next function we use multiply. For that, we declare two functions of a comma b and return a star b means multiplication, and next we use subtraction, and then at the end we close with console.log adding multiplication and subtraction. And that is means definition. This refers to the object that is currently executing the function. Value of this depends on how the function is called. And the major key points are in the regular function, this refers to the global object or undefined in strict mode. In an method, this refers to the object itself. In an arrow function, this is inherited from the surrounding scope. And for this, we take this as an example. We declare the we use the function show this, and we declare console.log of this. And coming to the functions, there are many scopes about variable left and constant. These are keywords used to declare variables in JavaScript. Come to the first one, where function scope can be redeclared, hosted with undefined. And coming to the second one, that is let block scope can be redeclared in the same scope, hosted but in temporal dead zone, that is called TDJ. And for the, coming to the last ones, constant block scope cannot be redeclared or reassigned as hosted with TJH. And we take this as the example, and we go into the next slide. Hosting. Coming to the hosting, hosting is JavaScript. JavaScript's default behavior of moving variable and the function declarations to the top of their scope before execution. Variables are hosted with the default value of undefined, let, and constant are hosted but remain in the temporal dead zone until declared. And coming to the JavaScript modules, what are the modules? Modules means they allow to split code into separate files and reuse them when they need it. Helps keep code organized, avoids naming conflicts, and improve maintainability. And we take this as the example. Mat.js export function, we declare two objects, two variables a comma b, return a plus b, and we export constant pi equals to as pi equals to 3.14 main.js input, and we end with the console. Why use modules? The major benefits of the modules are better organization, reusability, avoid conflicts, maintainability, performance. Better organization means separate code in logical files, and reusability, share functions, constants, and classes across projects, avoid conflicts, prevent variable and function name clashes. Maintainability, easier to update or fix the code in one place. And coming to the performance input, only the parts of the code needed. As for this, we take example as this code we use utils.js export function, greet name, and etc. Thank you for giving this opportunity.